What's up guys, my name is Goopy Hyper. Today I'm back with a brand new game, The Outer Worlds. It's a survival game. I didn't see too much of the game, so I'm new to it. Let's hop into the game and see how it goes. Game, adjust the game slider until you can barely see the left logo. I can still see it, but not anymore. New game. In normal mode, enemies have standard health and damage. This is the recommended mode for your first play session. Okay then. Subtitles on, show bar subtitles. Okay, let's just keep it how it is. Helican. I think the game is made by the creators of Fallout.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to
Yep.
Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny. When you go out of this world,
Yeah, it's created by the thinkers of Fallout. Oh, Hope landing bay. Lol. Who is that? Phineas Vernon Welch. He looks like a bad boy.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Uh-oh. And we got 6 points to spend on skills. Strength. Let's do 1. Dexterity affects melee attack speed and range weapon release speed. Let's give that 1 as well. Nah, just give everything 1. Skills. Let's put it on ranged.
You are going to paint this system red, my friend.
And stealth.
Things tend to vanish off tables whenever you're around.
What else we have? Attack and leader. Attitudes. No, aptitude. Oh. No discernible aptitude. Colonist sounded like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Bureaucrat. Beverage. Cashier. Construction electrician. Oh, we can be farmer. Janitor, medical, safety inspector, scientist, sous chef.
It's like a catalogue of mediocrity.
Yeah, it is. Let's go for construction.
Someone has to spool the wires, I suppose.
Gender. Let's go for male. Face. Let's quickly see. Ah, we got a lot of options. Here. I like this one. Number 10. Skin tone. 10 or 15. Now let's keep it at 15. Ooh. Number 6.
Come on, Phineas,
Oh.
pick one and leave.
19 looks dope. 20 as well. Let's take 20. Brow horizontal. Just keep it in the middle. Nose size. Huge nose. Small nose. Yeah. Just keep that in the middle as well.
Decisions, decisions.
I have no clue what's changing with this one. Cheeks. Hair. Hairstyle. Nope. 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 How about nope? Nope. Nope. Jesus. Bolt.
It's like a catalogue of mediocrity.
One of the first looks best. This looks the best, I think. Hair color. Let's give him blue hair. Eyebrows. Let's keep with this. Just no hair. Makeup, no. No dirt. Scars. Ooh.
Next.
Number 5 looks nice. This one looks nice as well. Ooh, Joker scar. Let's go for the Joker one. Age. Nah, we are young. Okay. How much skills points do we have? Oh, we have none. Yep. Uh-oh. That's not
Looks
good.
to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines.
Not likely, bootlickers.
Uh-oh.
Initiate
Mayday,
skip jump.
mayday, mayday. We are stranded on a strange planet. Terra 2.
Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down.
Shit.
Yeah, shit. Is that all you can say?
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad
Yeah.
news there, I'm afraid.
Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space.
Can you release me, please?
Sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction.
Jesus.
Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists.
Okay.
I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
Good luck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 60th anniversary of the Hope's disappearance. Lovely. Fast travel is a convenient way of moving to areas that you have already explored. Having troubles closing the distance to use your melee attacks? Have your armor?
Can you hear me? Is this thing working?
Yeah.
There you are. Now,
I can hear you.
Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Thank you. Uh-oh. That's hot. Hot, hot. I think we crashed.
You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
What an idiot.
Mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head.
Ooh.
Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Guess a special cavity. And now we have to slide. Uh-oh. The awareness meter over enemies' heads. Okay. Uh-oh. Chill! Just chill. There's someone.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
What side effects?
Hey, you, come here.
Yeah.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Space stage. All of this thing. Let's patch
Looks
him
like
up.
the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my
Nah.
gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Mm-hmm.
Gibbering,
about marauders?
flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns.
Ooh.
Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All
Saber?
Spacer's choice weapons are now
Star
30%
Wars.
less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Yes, no.
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community.
Okay.
Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Ooh. I think I have to shoot it.
Damage my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the...
Enemy killed. Okay. Tactical time dilations. Due to competitors. Oh, we got slow motion. Let's pick everything up. Food. Thank you. Can we loot him? Ooh. Where did the other two die? Yeah, yeet. Can I stealth take him out? Turn around, please. Ow. Yet nothing. Yet nothing. Are you bloody kidding me? Oh, they're friendly.
Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Aye, aye, Captain.
gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
What shall we answer? So I heard I found one of your teammates. Oh.
Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll
Shut
see
the
him back to
frick up.
Edgewater. Just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Well, sometimes
Oh.
management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation,
Yep, you are.
you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Can I have a better gun?
I just earned a fine bonus.
A little bit twitchy. Hold on. Knock knock. Somebody home?
Please be informed that this Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
I'm sorry. We have to go to there, but first let's see around a bit.
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder. Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder.
I don't want to murder anyone.
Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
Sorry? Jeez.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please
Don't
return
worry.
any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I'm not here to miss.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence.
Relax.
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hey.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Yeah. He was
I deduce
supposed
from the
to.
tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
No, he succeeded, but let's be honest with you, bot. He met my escape pod alright at first.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
Of course.
I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it, you need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you just can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing.
Oh.
The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Aye aye. Well, what shall we answer? Where am I supposed to find something like that? Engineering 5, doubt I will find a power line.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements.
Ooh.
I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time.
Don't worry.
This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Oh, there's an update. We got a skill point. In what shall we invest it? Let's put it in tech. How much? Oh, I don't know how much skill points we have. Yeah, I don't know where we put the skill points in, but whatever. Weapon management. Let's put this in. Kernel. Okay. Here's the codex. I'm not interested in that. Open up, mother truckers!
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Oh, come on. What shall we answer? I don't have a job? Really? After I patched up your friend? Lie, you've got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector. Nope. Attack to take down payments in wanton violence. Let's say we don't have a
I'll
job.
waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders.
Okay.
Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Cemetery?
I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Okay. Have fun. Ow! Oh, he's dead. Well, this gun sucks, to be honest. But the game looks beautiful. Look at those details. I think we're at a cemetery.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Where did you
Don't
come
go
from? Where
ambling
did
out
you
in those
go?
hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium?
Yep.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Ooh.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship.
Mm.
I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
Nah.
Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk
Definitely
about?
not the junior in humor, that's for sure.
Nope.
If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Okay.
You obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
What am I? Depends on the work. You're offering me a job. I do what I want. You're asking me.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect what's owed?
4 workers still haven't paid up.
Yeah,
Phyllis,
sure.
Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Okay. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Emerald Vale. And my phone is stuck on an update and I can't do anything. Okay, I will do see what it's later. Hold on. Let's collect those stats first.
What do you think you're doing? Do what you want, I guess. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Yeah.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You
Nope.
will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Yeah, man, you're broke.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Jeez. What shall we answer? I don't care, pay up. You have a very loose definition of the word.
Thank you,
You should be
no.
an
I
actor.
despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical?
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No. That won't do.
Jesus.
Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
I will need the money though. Let's do this quickly.
Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Heck yeah.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Nice.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild.
I don't
don't
imagine.
approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
Should go.
Go ahead.
Next one we're not so kind.
Yes, Mr. Thompson.
Hello.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Uh,
And what are you doing here?
he
Visiting?
didn't send me.
Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
I'm it
Silas
collecting.
knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well
Heck
hear
yeah.
it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world.
Aww.
My expiration is fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Heck yeah.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center.
Yeah.
Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Jesus. I will do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Alright, gotta go.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Why?
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. That's all I can ask of you.
Ooh, tough choice now. There's one there. Let's quickly collect this one. Can we go up?
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this with the grease monkey Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson. You asked me why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's
I didn't have to go up.
try using small words.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking.
How do I get up there?
Walk me through the process. Show me where
Oh.
it's going awry.
Well, sure.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Yes, I'd fees.
Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Yep.
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Oops. I think I'm checking their stuff. Okay then. Where the frick am I? I don't even know how I get in this building. Oh. Let's talk to this dude.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Don't let the boss catch you saying that.
Let's see, what do we have to do?
What can I do for you? Go ahead. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost
I
6
should have
workers
forced
in
them
as
to
many
give the
months.
money.
I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
Uh-huh.
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Jesus.
Nature is monstrous, friend, and this plague is natural selection at work.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Nothing I can do about that.
Let's quickly go to here. Salt tuna cannery. Fish looks a bit weird, to be honest. Oh. I'm a bit tired. During the 21st century, the skip drive was invented, sparking another space race. Silas. Conrad. I don't get it. His name was first over here, and now it's the other side of the world. The loading screens could be quicker though. What? Like Ludwig, she's Ludwig's on. Hold on. Come on, phone. Ludwig is one of the 4 people Silas sent you to collect from the station as a guard on the landing pads southeast. North. That's southeast. Yeah, whatever. Let's quickly do this one. There we go. Hold on. Let's quickly. Nice. Okay, yep. Let's continue. Ow. Let's continue. Ah. Okay. I didn't even see the guys standing there. Now we got the long freaking loading screen again. Yeah, I have to go to here, so there are 3 types of armor. Oh. That blade looks dope. Plasma cutter. Slice, dice, cauterize.
Heard something.
Let's heal up. Let's go a bit around. Yeah, a lot of guys here. Oh, what are we gonna do this? Woo! Nice. Wait, what? Why is that a thing? That you always have to I think I need a better gun for this. Oh. There's a mine filter in here. Let's get inside. If you can't take him out, go stealth around. Even though it wasn't stealth, I literally exploded 3 mines. Fender. I don't even know how much money I have. Oh, I have 120.
It's not the best toy. It's Spacer's toy.
Shh. I literally have to get in that room.
Huh? Heard something.
Jesus. Can I chop him up? Nope. I'm sorry, little guy. You're too freaky. How about no? Ahem. To everyone that came to my speech, losers. Come on. Okay then. Fishies. Ooh. Can I open this one? There's nothing in there. Do I want to go through here? Nope. You see it real good. It's based off it's created with the makers of Fallout. I knew it. I'm not taking out 4 dudes at the same time. What happened? Another loading screen, yeet! Oh. They don't look funny.
Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting. I don't know what that means. Is that some sort of medical condition? Is my plague getting worse or something?
What shall we do? Give the medicine to him or to the authorities? Just give him.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got. You'd really sprat me out? For what? A couple of extra bits? Here, take it then.
Wish we had some better rations.
We should keep our voices down.
Who is talking? No freaking clue. Can we... Hold on. This one does 100. This is only 90.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't.
Yeah.
Passed it.
Don't let the boss catch you saying that.
What can I do for you?
I really should have just got the money from him. That's some nice creatures in here. Hello.
You run into any trouble?
Yeah.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners, skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
Okay then. Oh, I hate the loading screens. Mentosaur 7. Jesus. They look creepy as F. And I'm tired as F. If I open that door, you shall say something. Can I close it? Thank you.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind
You were
reader.
probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's
Nah.
golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Who would know that? I don't care, I'm just
Here
here to
you are.
collect.
Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I'm totally... Nah, just leave him. Yay! Another freaking loading screen. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. Ugh! The sausages look better as a pig, to be honest. I wonder how long it would take to collect. Let's see this.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah, he's heard. He heard the calling. Not. Let's see this now. If I...
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
That would be nice. Let's get back inside. It looks just creepy. That dude looks creepy. That beast looked nice, to be honest. I would love to encounter it, but it looks nice. Let's go to the cannery.
This doesn't seem like it should be a problem. Any food, it cooks. Seems we've got a guest. Really now,
Heck
Papa,
yeah.
I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed?
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I'm not from here. I don't work for this
Of
place.
course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Ooh.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Thanks.
The
Yep.
geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste. We could use the power. Cannery's been struggling. If we don't ramp up productivity, the company might cut us loose. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
I can't force them.
Good Lord, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them.
I would show better
My
head.
hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Okay.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Okay.
You will need
Come
an
along.
administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's go. Yay, we got some company. Yeah.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here.
Yeah. I can't blame
Especially for
anyone
them
that
that
left.
don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Wrong door. Let's see, do we have a map? Botanical lab. Nope. Let's go to Picard.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Excuse me.
And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
The last one.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what did you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge.
A challenge.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
I gotta go. Here we go. Facial mask skin cream. Come on, lady. Move those legs. Move it, move it.
Huh? Huh?
Here they come!
How about no? Can I heal you?
You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can
Yeah.
tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one that ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
I got you.
It just comes off cold to me, is all.
Got a point. Ooh. Look at that. That's amazing. There's even a freaking volcano. Look at this. Hold on. Northern Light? Hmm.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Don't worry.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I ain't a field.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Yeah.
Much obliged.
Knock knock.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Yeah, you must be here.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Yeah.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Yeah.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Jesus. Lady. Yeah. Sorry about that. What shall we upgrade? Better shooting guns. Woo! I got a lot of points. Perks. Hmm. Let's take. Well, on that note, guys, I will end the stream here, so you can consider what we shall do. Put the power to the greenhouse, what looks magnificent.
You trying to get us all in trouble?
Whoops. So, yeah. What was I saying? If we gonna convert the power to the greenhouse to save the plants in here, or to convert the power to the city and help that weird dude out. What's in here? Nothing. So I hope you guys liked the stream. If so, leave a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I will hope to see you around for the next time. See ya!